The Shark Deck.
I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. Hey, good news, if you feel like you don't spend enough time on planes, you can now stay in a Boeing 727 balanced on top of a jungle treehouse, and it comes with ocean views. Yeah, a former Boeing 727 has been built in the canopy of the jungle in Manuel Antonio National Park in Costa Rica. This overlooks the Pacific Ocean and is regularly visited by monkeys. The Boeing 727 treehouse not only has 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, but you're 50 feet over the jungle. The inside of the plane has been decorated using lovingly restored local teak, resulting in beautiful wood paneling fuselage with 3 queen-size beds. You don't need to set an alarm. The monkeys will wake you up. This thing isn't cheap. This will run you like $750 a night, depending on the exchange rates at the moment. There's also the private jet villa in Bali. That combines the luxury of 1950s air travel with stunning scenery. That plane was once part of the Mandala Airlines fleet. That jet was taken apart, quote, like Lego, transported to its new spot and put back together. That one's a little smaller. When it's a plane and not a hotel, it'll hold only around 150 passengers. Hey, if you like planes so much, why don't you charter a private jet to fly your Great Dane around the world? That's what Melanie and Albert did. It only cost around $96,000. Yeah. Melanie and Albert dreamed of traveling Europe with their 3 dogs. Lucas, he's 2. Cooper, the golden retriever's 15. Little Brooklyn is a dachshund, 6 years old. They have visited 6 countries so far, including France, Germany, Austria, Czechia, England, and Scotland. They stay at dog-friendly Airbnbs and plan to keep going until November, and then they'll head back home to Austin. Melanie said, getting the dogs from the U.S. to Europe took a lot of planning, but we couldn't leave them at home. We want to see the world with them. It took 3 months of planning, cost $11,000 per person, and over $100,000 for the whole flight. But now the dogs have seen Paris, Prague, Vienna, and we're planning to drive around the Scottish Highlands. I think the dogs really enjoy it. People on social media ask why we didn't leave them at home. The dogs might not know where they are, but they love exploring new places. It's about having them with us and making memories. Sitting at the foot of the Eiffel Tower and seeing them roll on the grass, or at the Christmas markets, or running on the beach in Edinburgh. It's all just incredible. Hey, good news if you lost your Victorian ring, because it made its way back to you after a chance encounter on Facebook. Gemma found the silver ring 34 years ago. It had 2 mysterious names on it. She kept it in a safe and hoped to reconnect it with its owner one day. She kind of forgot about it, and then late last year, she stumbled across the ring again. She decided to go on Ancestry.com. The ring was inscribed with the names Vincent and Walter Hand and their birth and death dates. The dates show that Vincent passed away when he was just 2 years old due to tuberculosis. Months later, Walter fell victim to the same disease. Gemma explained, 8-year-old me just thought it was too sad to be melted down. It meant something to somebody. It really struck me that it would have been such a heartbreak for a woman to lose a child so young. I always hoped to know who it belonged to, and I thought it was so sad that whoever she lost, those 2 people so close together and one of them so young. Gemma went digging. She found the ring belonged to a lady named Hannah Hand. She was on Facebook, saw the name Hand in a group about her hometown. She contacted the post's author, discovered he's married to Susan Gerard, who's the great-great-granddaughter of Hannah Hand. The ring was a family heirloom. The ring is now back with the family. That's awesome. Are you having trouble sleeping? Maybe you're picking the wrong music. Previous research suggested that slower, low-tempo music with non-danceable rhythms was most likely to aid with sleep, but a new research study from the Aarhus University in Denmark says you're doing it all wrong. They found that upbeat, catchy pop songs might be better for you. They analyzed a total of 225,626 songs from 985 playlists on Spotify that are associated with sleep. They split the tracks into 6 distinct subcategories. These subcategories align with typical characteristics of sleep music: slow, low tempo, acoustic, no lyrics. The other 3 subcategories feature music faster and higher energy, such as Dynamite by BTS. Kira Vibe Jasperson, PhD, co-author of the study, said, it was surprising to see the degree of variation within the music that people use for sleep. Based on previous studies, we were expecting the music to be from many different genres, but I hadn't anticipated that much variation. Dr. Michael Scullin said music listening could serve as a distraction from internal thoughts and ruminations. It could fill your head with tunes rather than your worries.
I'm Bud Mishkin. My podcast, Before the Cheering Started, is all about the journey to success, the early years, the obstacles overcome, bad jobs, the before the cheering started years. It's Steven Van Zandt quitting the music business and working construction. It's Bob Costas, long before a network gig, calling minor league hockey. It's Marta Kaufman and David Crane, selling ink toner over the phone before creating a cultural phenomenon, the TV show Friends. Before the Cheering Started with me, Bud Mishkin. Join us for the journey.
Nice job by Biddy & Bowes Coffee in Melrose. Biddy & Bowes hires employees with intellectual and developmental disabilities. It gives them a place to work, learn, and shine in the community. Co-founder Amy Wright said that guests experience something of a transformation when they visit. Our mission is to change the way people see people with disabilities, and we do that within the setting of a coffee shop where everybody feels pretty comfortable. At the coffee shop, a sense of gratitude and positivity fills the space. There's a lot of high fives to go around. It isn't unusual for staff to break out into a dance party. On the wall is a map where guests can identify where in the world they're traveling from to visit the cafe. Amy Wright, the founder, said, Biddy & Bowes is very much a human rights movement disguised as a coffee shop. Biddy & Bowes, Melrose, Massachusetts, open daily, 7 to 5. That's your 5 good news stories for today. Follow the show for free on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you get your shows. Have a great day.
Hello, I am Mark Francis, host of a daily podcast about the British royal family called Palace Intrigue. Did you see what Meghan Markle did in her latest documentary? Or what Prince Harry said in his new book? Well, the kings and queens and princes and princesses are ready to explode. Andrew is ready to implode. Royal sources are jumping at the bit. The in-laws just can't stop. The UK tabloids are about to burst. Americans can't get enough. The kids can't get any cuter. The press can't get any uglier. And Wills and Kate? Well, they're just wonderful. Get your daily dose of gossip and news from the world's most royal family. Follow Palace Intrigue on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or wherever you get your shows.